happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
And 4-minute advantage over that team.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Under the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for San Antonio, Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquise.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And now the Timberwolves on the break. DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
McDaniel's going upstairs with an athletic move.
Fox passes to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Randall dishes to McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio with the ball. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Nobody near Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Edwards with the screen for McDaniel. Pass to Randall from the arc. Rebounded by Castle. Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against Milwaukee.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wembanyama. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Johns, we thank you for the report. They get the rebound. Castle on the wing. Barnes screen on Edwards. Outside, Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. Yes, to Castle. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Fox. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Conley gets the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Now Castle. Against Washington, he was really on his game.
After missing his first 4 shots, good to see him finally get one to drop.
The Timberwolves leading. Pass to Reed. Back to Miller. There's the 3. Conley's shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Another miss by Conley.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Clark and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It could go. That one, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs out in front, up 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dillingham is out there with Conley, and it's Clark in at the 3. Here's Castle, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Castle's got his second bucket of the night. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Good on the bucket.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Timberwolves shooting well, 50% from the floor. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. His 3-pointers off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. On the Wayne Johnson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Conley, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Kevin?
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Cornette can't get it to go.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24 Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Nailed from three-point land. Castle's got 7 points for the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Sohan. Vassell, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards has come in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now, Vassell, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Shot clock at 6. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's an 8-point San Antonio lead. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Edwards drills the 3.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards.
And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox. Wembanyama's got 10 points. 1:51 left to play in the first half. Timberwolves trail by 7. Randle no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Johnson to the inside. Here's Barnes. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. 124 left now here in the second. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. Folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
And the Spurs making a change here. Castle's checked in. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. McDaniels gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on an 18-7 run. 36 seconds left in the first half. A three-pointer is right on target.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Side Edwards. And Reed has it in the corner. And finished off by Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
It's Vassell on the wing. Offline with his 3. Stephon Castle. He's been the guy making things happen for the Spurs. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, What was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kitty?
All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
When the ailing is playing at this level, he's running some experiments on you, seeing how much you could take before you break, and I understand the language.
Yeah, he's painful to play against, affecting every phase of the game. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Stephon Castle having a really great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the 1. That's the San Antonio Fox. Yep, it counts. Randall's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Minnesota.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact and dishes it out, too.
And the basket is good.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Edwards got 11.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
The numbers for McDaniels. How last month turned out for him, getting around 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Randall from outside. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Timberwolves trail by 14 to end the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Fox. After the basket by Minnesota. Down low. Wembanyama. Too easy for the big man.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Edwards drawing the double team. Outside for Randall. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo drains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fox passes to Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. Barnes screen on Edwards. Johnson kicks to Fox. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 13. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GAE gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Edwards, good.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Castle on the wing. Edwards defending. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Castle's got 8 here in the quarter.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Here's Randall, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Here's Randall after the made shot from Keldon Johnson.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Castle. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A 3 from Wembanyama. No good. He falls short of the perfection with his first miss. He's 7 of 8. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Wembanyama off the bounce. Yep, that one goes.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Randall from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards dishes to McDaniels and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Johnson, the pass to Sohan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 16. Outside, Reed. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Vassell right side. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. So it's Minnesota now after the basket by San Antonio.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Conley with it. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Shannon's checked in. Here's Shannon. And Reed has it in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Spurs leading by 17. Here's Harper. Zohan, the pass to Vassell. Spurs working the ball around now. Outside Harper. 5 to shoot to the wing right side. Here's Champagnie. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
For the 3, Conley's shot is off. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Champagnie. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Timberwolves trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Harper the pass to Champagnie. Good on the shot.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Fires the 3. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Edwards passes to Randall. Green from outside.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Oh, softly lays it in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Randall missed on the 3.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Castle on the wing. McDaniels defending. Now Randall shoots the 3. Wembanyama reels it in. Outside Vassell. Here's Fox. Drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
And stolen by Vassell. 1:44 left to play here in the 4th. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Randle from outside. Rebound San Antonio. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And the loss earlier in the year must have stung a bit because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of 1 apiece here in this 4-game season series against the Timberwolves.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, I thought the job he did on the glass was absolutely terrific, extremely physical. He left it all out there tonight.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now here is Conley. Shannon, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, the kick out to Harper. Pass to Johnson. Here's Sohan, covered by Miller. Juzang passes to Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Clark finds Conley.
Clark.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.